Alright, here we have our one owner 1995 Ford F-150. It's an XLT 4x4. It's only got just barely over 100,000 original miles. Never been in an accident. It's got the polished aluminum Alcoa wheels. No rust or dents anywhere on the body. We'll get in here a little closer and show you all little rock chips. You know you're going to have little marks like this, but we'll go over them. And then also in the text description. It's in the frost white with a nice kind of like, it's called Calypso green, but it's kind of like a teal metallic rocker, kind of breaks it up nicely. All chrome package and everything. I believe most of this is original paint. I've gone in the door jambs and looked for overspray and tape marks, and I know for sure it's never been sprayed there, but I mean these did have clear coat issues, so I think the hood has been resprayed because you can see where some of it's chipped away a little bit on the cowl there, and there's white underneath. But it might have been just a factory job. I mean, the factory jobs are hard to, you can see they're hard to tell, you know, the factory recall back in the day. We'll get in closer here. You do have a couple little rock chips, you know, along the front here. Got some there. These kind of typical. Also along the valance there. All the chrome is in really nice shape. There's no cracks on any of the trim bezels or anything like that. You got a little rock chip there. I mean, there's not a dent or ding on this entire body. It's in really nice condition. You got a few little rock chips up there, you know, and I think this is, and I think it's only been the hood and this valance have been repainted, because along here, I mean, there's just no tape line or anywhere, and it's just got your usual wear and tear for, you know, the past 18 years. You got a little chip there. Both sides you're gonna have, you know, your little door edge chipping. But the rockers are in really nice shape. You know, they have a couple little stone chips, you know, few, not just a couple, as you know, from driving. It's got 31-inch all-terrains to fill up the wheel wells a little bit. Got little stone chips there. Got a little chipping there, a little chipping there. And that's stuff. This has no clear coat issues or nothing like that. So you could go through, you can get a touch-up bottle for about $3.99 and go through and replace that. It's got the diamond plate rails. Inside the bed is in really nice condition, really barely used. I mean, there's no real dents or anything. It does have a rubber mat, but I wanted to take that out so you can see the condition of the body. And you can see the inside the bed's not real tore up or nothing, and no rust. Trim's in good shape. Got a little chip there, and you just have your normal little stone chips. I mean, nothing more, nothing less. It's in a lot better condition than your average truck. You know, tailgates always take a little bit of a hit. Got some touch-up jobs there, and I'll just follow along here, and you can, you know, you'll see little chips on the top. I mean, people load stuff up. You can see. You got a little ding in the trim piece there, and a little ding there. But the bottom's in really nice shape, no rust. And looks like somebody backed out. I tried to pull this out with a come along, but to make it look good, you're gonna have to get a new bumper. You know, if that's a deal buster for you. But it's got its original dealer plate frames. It's still got all its original manuals and everything in the glove box. It's been really well cared for. Just gonna have a couple little chips here and there. I'll get nice and close. But you look at the decals are still in beautiful condition. There's that little chip before, a couple little chips there. You know, it really doesn't take away from this truck at all. I mean, you even look at the cab corner down here. It's in great condition. You look at the in between the cab and the bed, just nice and white and clean. And we will do a separate driving video. We do 2 videos, a little chipping there, just to keep the download times. You know, YouTube has, I think, a max of like 10 minutes or something with this camera. This is just your typical little camera. This camera will max out about 10 minutes, and then it takes forever to download anything longer on YouTube, if you've ever done it. It's got the polished aluminum wheels, automatic hubs. We take you inside. It's got the nice little sport mirrors. This is kind of a rare option truck. This is a special order truck. I've never seen this before, but except for a few months ago, I bought a truck that had this same option. Then I came across this truck. So these are the only 2 I've ever seen where they have the full XLT trim. You get the chrome with the matching, you get the polished aluminum wheels, you got the chrome bumpers, you got all the decals, you got the XLT badges, you got the deluxe interior, you got the nice upholstery, you got carpet. And it's got the deluxe door panels. You know, it doesn't have the plastic work truck, but the crazy thing is it has manual roll-up windows, so it's kind of a special option for people who didn't want to mess with it. It does have a CB mounted in it and a trailer brake controller. It's got the factory stereo, ice cold AC. It's got the push button 4-wheel drive, really nice rear seat, and that folds down. for a kind of a cargo area. And there's just some dead bee back there. That's nothing too crazy. Perfect seat. I mean, the seat is just in phenomenal condition. No wear, you know. Nice material. It's just got a little bit of darkening here. It's got some nice mats. And underneath is in pretty good condition, really. I mean, it's actually pretty nice. Just the only mark you can see on the dash is this here. And then this here is a common problem when people spill something on the dash or get something gooey. They'll use a strong detergent or like a chemical like Goof Off, and it'll take this color right off, because these are basically just factory, the plastic is just factory dyed, so that happens. Really nice. I mean, even the door jam's nice and shiny. Looks like it did have some steps mounted at one time, but those are long goner. Take you underneath, you can see how clean this thing is. I mean, 100,000 miles on this truck is just really nothing. I mean, this thing's been babied. It's got the you know, the automatic overdrive transmission, the 5.0 V8. We'll fire that baby up for you. Door panels are in great shape. Both doors are just shiny from top to bottom, just absolutely no rust. Rockers again. It's got the limited slip rear differential, which is nice. You know, this is dyed out a little bit, which happens. No cracks on any of the windows. Not even a chip. It's just in great condition. All the lights work. I mean, everything works on this. Heat, AC. And again, you see on the seat is just, you know, the 100,000 miles it did get probably was all highway miles, because, I mean, you'll see trucks that people go in and out, just have a bunch of short trips, get a little tore up. Again, real nice shape. We'll take you to the, fire up the motor real quick. And we'll take you in another video, you know, as mentioned before, to show you the four-wheel drive working, and you know, all the pulley gauges, all that stuff. But even the under the hood light works. I mean, just look under the hood, how clean it is. It's amazing how clean it is along the firewall. You know, never been tampered with. You can see there's never been a bolt on there. Never been a bolt on there. Just and you can see it. You know, this is that factory recall problem. It's just on the inside, just so it doesn't affect the outside, but this is what that factory recall happens on the outside, and probably what led up to the top of the hood, and probably what led to that factory recover paint. You can still read all the emblems. The belt looks good. It's just sparkly from top to bottom. You can just hear this motor humming. No, it's actually got the 5.8. I was wrong there. Sorry about that. It's got the 351 V8. You can see it just running nice and smooth. No condensation, no ticking, no exhaust leaks, no hesitation. It just powers out nice. So this is gonna be our 95 Ford F-150 with the only one owner, 100,000 original miles, and the 351 V8. So good luck, everybody. No reserve.